Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. We have Brother Ahmed with us again, a true brother of the Ahlus wal Jama'ah. He is Shafi, the Fawid. Brother Ahmed, welcome.
Welcome, Akhi brother Riz. How are you? How is everything?
Alhamdulillah. How have you been, brother?
Alhamdulillah, everything is okay. Everything is good.
So, thank you so much for joining again, brother. Brother, today, and at this time, brother, your beliefs at that time when you were doing the interview, was you believing you're still a Salafi? Did you
Yes.
believe? So even though you had these beliefs that Allah doesn't have a place, which was the exact conversation me and you had, right, years ago, 10 years ago. That's the exact conversation, the discussion and debate that me and you had, 10 years ago, that Allah does he have a place or not, right? And you said these about, when the lady came, she pointed, Hazzor pointed up and said Allah is up in the skies and all of these things, right?
Exactly.
But even then,
believe, let me add something. I always believe that myself, like I getting knowledge in the Salafi aqeeda more than my sheikhs. I always believed like that. Like I'm Salafi, I'm better than, and I have knowledge strongly in aqeeda more than all Salafi. I always believe like that.
Right.
And I had something like I have material of asha'ria beside. And this material of asha'ria, I have it like I can say, this is my safe. My safe. I close it and I have it like when someone Salafi or wahabi will try to move up on me, I not just I have my conclusion questions, I have already ash'ari questions. If I finish my question, I put the ash'ari question, I tell him answer. He don't answer, he stop. So I make fun of him. I tell him, I am better than you because I learned both. Like Ahl al-kalam, ilm al-kalam. I learned also ilm al-kalam. So I can answer you by Salafi. And if you finish my Salafi, I will show them that I'm better than you all better than all sheikhs of aqeeda. Because I have what they don't have. That's what I say this.
Subhanallah, subhanallah. Okay, continue, brother. You've gone to the interview and I'm assuming you got the job.
Exactly. I got the job. I got there like I can say 20 friends from Salafi sheikhs. We are all working in this school and in different steps or different how to call it, in different what this is in middle school, this in high school, we all work together and we meeting in one room of the teachers. And we already have questions. And in this time, it has many situations in Egypt in the politics and stuff. So we have a lot of discuss, a lot of things with situation of the politics and stuff like that. We had many, this school showed me all people of Egypt and other even than Egypt, than like Tunisia or Algeria or stuff like that. We have many questions. We already spoke, we all Salafi, but we have like 100 adjudication. That's one of the things which already opened my mind. There is something that I have to open my mind or I have to think about the thing. Like this one is a Salafi, but this one called Jami. This one is a Madkhali. This is different. This Jami and Madkhali, they believe they are Salafi, but they believe I can say makes the president, makes the king or the president as God exactly. They make him like they exalt him so much. They believe in his ability. They pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to save him. Even if he was bad, you have to obey him. Even if he doing something, you have to believe.
Different Salafis. They're not all the same. They're different Salafis. And there's some that maybe they talk, they don't agree with what the politician or the king is doing. But there's others that fully back the king and pray for him and everything. And I'm guessing it's because of funding, right? They have to get the funding and all that stuff. Okay.
Another believe Abdul Uthimin take his opinions, and another take Albani opinions, another take one sheikh in Egypt was famous, his name Hassan, and everyone is contradicted, and everyone is different. And we had 100 fight about 100. Like I can say like Khawarij al-Azarika was Khawarij al-Azarika, then Qatari ibn al-Fuja'a, and then they fight together and they separated and they contradicted and they get different and they get another tribes or another another groups, open groups comes from groups like that.
Yeah, sure. Okay, sure. But all of these groups, they're still within the Salafi, the Wahabia Salafi thinking.
All
right?
Wahabi and got hundreds of groups and every
sure.
getting
Sure. And they have some minor difference between themselves, but they all still have those core common beliefs about the mujassama, about Allah as a hand,
Exactly.
and all of these ones. Sure. Okay, sure.
But they have something like I can say they يعني, every day they comes by you know I tell you the main major problem with the Salafi that's they believe they have to make something like bring something from al-fiqh, normal fiqh, something that can contradict in or differ in or difference in. There is no problem about it, but they make it. Yeah, they bring something like that. Anything like I bring you this pen, and they say this pen, but not this not normal pen. This is pen. It's the aqeeda. I tell you this aqeeda. Yes, and then tomorrow I bring this, and then this is my AirPods. This is aqeeda. This is not normal thing. So we have to fight about this. We have to fight about this, and tomorrow we'll fight about another thing. I mean, for example, they were fighting about lihya and niqab and prayer in the masjid for 5 times, and the masjid of grave, masjid has grave or darih, you should not pray in and stuff like that. And then tomorrow they add new things.
So all the time they just continue to bring in these new discussions and new beliefs and whatnot. And I think it stems because they don't have the asoul fiqh, right? They don't have the rules of, okay, you can make this halal or haram, but it comes back to what are the rules of making something halal or haram, right? So because they don't have the asoul fiqh, they're just every day coming, qala Rasulullah, or Allah subhanahu said, just to say, yeah, this is that. And they don't know how to bring the hadith together to know which one takes precedence based on asoul fiqh. Okay. So continue with your story, brother. So now you're teaching. What age students are you teaching? What are their ages? The students that you teach?
I was teaching them Quran and tafsir and like that.
Okay, and how old were they? How old were the students?
They are always kids. They always are kids, 10, 11, something like that. It wasn't bigger than this. I was take like that. But this is in this time. And after this time, after I finish up, for example, in this time, I go to many friends and we spoke about many things. I understand there is like, for example, in everything we could differ. Anyway, I passed this term and I finished it, and then I already lost the job. Actually, they told me you're not good with the kids. I mean, I was beating them, and they made me crazy. They don't respect me, and they jumping and stuff like that. I was should to show them more domination, more hard face, more stuff like that. I was easy with them, and so they didn't respect me. They was playing around and stuff like that. Anyway, they finished with me the term, and then they told me, "Thanks for your service. Take your money and goodbye." And I did, and I finished, and I went to another place, and I sat down like that. I was in this time, I was working. I searched another work. I found a big masjid, in Riyadh, big masjid in Riyadh. I was teaching as Quran for a bigger kids and stuff like that. It was halaqat, like we call it halaqat Quran. I worked there, but there is not, they didn't ask me about any aqeeda or stuff like that. They just asked me about Quran and stuff, and I started work with them some months. And then after this, I already even went to, it was Ramadan, I went to another masjid. I worked there as imam and stuff like that. And even I met some people there who was Salafi, but it was in the south of Egypt. It was a city called Wadi Dawasir. And I went there and stuff like that. I catch their masjid there, and it was those Salafi, not even Salafi, it was Saudi, but there was Tabligh.
Tablighi,
yes, exactly.
Okay.
There was Tablighi, and they was take me everywhere and visit and stuff like that. And they even, and they asked me, even I was sit down, I didn't understand the Tabligh. I was pray and stuff. I was lead them in the prayer. In this, they, after finished prayer, they take me. They come to me, "Are you free? Let me take you somewhere." I said, "Okay." And they take me to friends and sit down together and stuff like that. And they pray, get and stuff like that. And then one of them say any word he has. Like for example, hadith. I loved the situation. I loved like that. And they started to speak about what about the groups in Islam nowadays and stuff like that. I started to speak. They asked me, "What about brotherhood?" I said, "I believe that everyone has good things, has good sides, and there is maybe bad things, but whatever. We are still Muslim, we are brothers, and stuff like that." And then they asked me, "What about Tabligh?" I said, "Tabligh, it is original, maybe Sufi and stuff like that." And I was Salafi, answered Salafi question. Anyway, and then I figured out that I said, they have maybe speak, not, one of them not special to speak in Islam. And maybe they speak ignorant talk, and they not have knowledge, and they should, when you speak about Islam, they should have knowledge and stuff like that, but they read from Riyadh Salihin book. I found next me book of Riyadh Salihin. I looked next me, I found Riyadh Salihin. I said Riyadh Salihin and groups and visiting. Are you the Blighi? They said yes, and they kept laughing. I said, oh, I'm sorry to insult you, but you're really good and stuff like that.
But
Anyway,
just to be clear, brother, because there's a tablighi that I understand as well. I just want to see if this is the same tablighi, right? We have in Pakistan, we have many different sects there as well. One of the sects is Deobandi. He was found by, I forget the name, but there was Tanvi and Ismail Delvi and Gangohi. I think they were the three. From Deobandi came the sect Tablighi, right? So I don't know if the Tablighi you're referring to is the same, but they, came from that sect, and that Tablighi is around the world everywhere now. They go to all the masjids and they do this. I don't know if you've done the research, and they have one belief. The Deobandis have one belief about Allah subhanahu, and we are against that belief, at least from our side. They believe that Allah subhanahu can lie, but he will not lie. Okay? That is their belief. They say Allah can lie, but he will not lie. Okay? we say astaghfirullah, Allah subhanahu cannot lie. It's this is an error, an aib, and Allah has no errors, and he can never lie, right? And he cannot lie. And they say, no, it is in Qudrat, he has the power to do so, but he will not. We say, no, it's not part of Allah. It's Allah's pure, right? He's free of any errors, and he doesn't lie. That's what we say. And the Tablighis are a child of the Deobandis, the ones that we have here. And then there's other issues as well, but we won't go into that topic. But I just wanted to know, is this the same Tablighi over there as well, or is this a different Tablighi?
A different tablighi. I think they are follow even of Uthimin, it depends maybe in fatwas, but they have just took from the tablighi, that's the visiting stuff like that. The brothers in Islam, they're visiting everywhere and visiting everyone. That's what they got from the tablighi, I guess.
Okay.
It could be like brotherhood, It's the same thing. Like everyone have his ideology, have his belief, but we will come to common point or common action.
But their beliefs, are their beliefs the same as the wahabia or different? Or you didn't get into that discussion?
I can say they are different. They are different in many things, but at least they believe that everyone, we are brothers, can be common, have many things to things we have not.
Sure.
They are hard. They don't believe in how this word say. They don't believe in difference.
Sure. Okay.
Wahabi doesn't believe in difference.
Sure.
In several. They don't believe in severally. Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, after this, I wanted to. In this time, I didn't find myself stuff. I tried to find I went out of Saudi. I went to Korea and Hong Kong. I tried to search myself a place to get a better money or better jobs and stuff like that. Even if I changed the career, I didn't find myself. I got back to Saudi. It long story anyway. I got back. I tried to find. I asked my friends to get me another job. One of my friends get me big masjid, and I worked there and stuff like that. I worked there like 6 months, and then I keep search. And one of the Tablighis friends, it was in their area or their city that they have. I asked them if there is any that we are searching for. You want to put your CV in somewhere in our groups, and they put my certificate in the groups. They found. I found. Many people called me this time, and when they called me, they gave me offers. I didn't like this offer actually, and I kept searching in Riyadh in this time also.
This is still in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh, right?
Yeah, in Saudi Arabia, in Riyadh. And then they told come city, we need you to work as dawah, stuff like that.
Okay.
I said, okay, how much? I didn't like Zambar. I told him, no, you have to get. I kept search in my place and stuff. Anyway, after this, the internet is active. Anyway, they agreed on my money, and they told me, comes, but you will not work. We don't have available place for you as da'i right now, but we have available place like to be secretary of da'wah and stuff. I said, okay, anything. They brought me there as being secretary for secretary or secretary, to be secretary for the for this institutions of Islamic things. I went there.
Institution of Islamic Studies.
No. It's like an institution of Islamic da'wah.
Institute of Islamic Dawah. Okay. And the purpose of that institute is to give dawah to non-Muslims?
Exactly. It's like
to give dawah to non-Muslims?
Exactly. Main place for give dawah in all the big city. It's like city has many centers and it gives to everyone. It's like controlling every place. And this belongs to the Ministerium of Saudi Arabia.
Sure, but so the Ministry of Saudi Arabia has this Institute of Dawah. The purpose of the Institute of Dawah is to give dawah to Muslims or non-Muslims. Who are they giving dawah to?
Both. Everyone.
Okay, got you.
This institution is like controlling someone about Islam and everywhere. For example, even kids, bigger, older people, workers.
Got you. So they're controlling the whole dawah, all of that everywhere.
Dawah and this, yes. And we belongs to the Ministerium of Islamic Affairs of Saudi.
Wow. And just to be clear, what do they mean by dawah? Is it just teaching? Is it the whole curriculum of Islam, or is it just teaching the introductions of Islam? What do they mean?
Whole Islamic methodology of everything. I can say you teach, you correcting the people, doing dars in everywhere. We controlling all the masjids. We control not the masjid about dawah,
right.
speech.
So you're controlling
preaching
all of the masjids. Right, in all of Saudi Arabia.
Preaching.
Of the words they will say in Jama'ah. The Jama'ah khutbah is controlled by you.
Jama'ah speech, no. But any classes, any talab ilm, any correction.
Any schools, got you. Any schools, any teachings, any preaching, it's controlled by this institute.
Exactly. Preaching, we like preaching. But Jama'ah, it was for awaf. Belongs to awaf, call it awqaf.
Okay, a different institute.
But yes, exactly. Different sector, different
body.
Like that.
Okay.
Yeah, very good. And then I already worked at this time as.
What was your role? What was your role in this institute?
Just 2 months. I was working as secretary work.
Did you say secretary work?
In this time, in the first 2 months, and then after this.
So you're just cutting off there, brother.
This time. In this time, I was secretary.
Secretary. Okay.
First 2 months. 2 months.
2 months. Okay.
Secretary.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
After this, new manager come.
Yep.
New manager came already. He said, they told him Ahmed is not doing nothing. Like we got him wrong. He told me this. We don't know what to do with him and stuff like that. They told him this.
Yeah.
The man or the manager told me, Ahmed, come bring me your certificate or stuff like that. Give me what did you do in this institution from your UK.
And then you took 100 certificates to him.
Exactly. And I gave them certificate. And stuff like that. He told me, what did you do when you came? I said I was just caused to be one Muslim from Filipinos to make him to come to Islam because I speak English. He told me, do you speak English? I said, yes. How's your English? I said, fluent. But you speak Arabic like that with him. Then really? Huh? And this is a da'wah English. I said, yes, da'wah English. He said, and what about Quran? So Quran, I am memorizing Quran with qira'at. He told me, do you have ijaza in Hafs? This is what is limited to understand. Do you have ijaza? I said, ijaza? I have 100 ijaza. I have ijaza in our Quran, for 10 qira'at and 10 bigger qira'at and 4 zaid. He told me, wait. I really don't understand. You memorizing all Quran? I said, yes. And then, you memorizing all the Quran, and you memorizing all the Quran, and you have ijaza. I said, yes, I have memorizing all the Quran. I have ijaza, and not one ijaza. I said, the 14 qira'at, I have already ijazat in. I said, and what do you have more? I said, I am graduated from 2 universities in Islam, one Azhar, one Jama'ah asha'ria, and I have like hundreds certificate in Islam, and this time almost 100 or 80. So he told me, show me this certificate. He opened the certificate, He take one by one and read and say, Subhanallah, Subhanallah, Subhanallah. So what? Well, what is going on? He tell me, they told me that you have nothing to do and you have no job here and you're useless. All this certificate and they want you to go out. I swear we should go all out and you stay here.
Subhanallah.
I told them, I surprised. They told you that they want me out. He said, yes. Look how they crazy. This man was really open-minded and he's really Islamic person. He would have heart to da'wah, really. He told me, look, Ahmed, there is people here, hate you and hate your knowledge. I think so. Let me show them how prove yourself, man. Do something. I said, okay, I'm ready. What do you want me to do? He told me, I will put you in Jaliyat and show us your actions. I told him, okay.
What is Jalil? Where are you going to put you?
Jaliyat is like one of the departation or department, one of the department for da'wah, to face the people and to do da'wah and stuff like that. He told me, look, for example, do something like, this man was really have an open-minded and educated, he really educated person. Yep. And he was one of I can say, he was رئيس هيئة الأمر بالمعروف والنهي عن المنكر, like something like, he was one of the manager of, there is like something like, it's something, you know, like there is in Saudi Arabia this police of moral, something like that, of Amr Ma'ruf Nahy Anil Munkar, something like that. He was one of them also. He was have another shop. Anyway, he told me, okay, he put me in this department. In this month, he gave me even to can speak with people who speak English around the world, and he gave me open like that. He told me, we made a project to call the people who not Muslim, who foreigners from Mexico, from America, from stuff like that, to who want to come to Islam and stuff like that. I already got in this month like 4 people, one from Brazil, one from Russia, one from Iceland. They already come to Islam with me. And this time the people doesn't believe and mashallah and stuff like that. And all the area was speaking about how this success and that something good like that.
So wait, just so we're following the story. So he put you into a different department, which was about giving dawah to people that want to convert to Islam. You went in that department.
Through internet, yes. In this time.
So you went to that department and you converted 4 people.
Yes.
But how does that work through the internet? Do you just find people? Do you go to how do you find people that want to?
We made like Islamic pages and stuff like that. And we started to support and stuff like that. Yeah, it's some project.
Okay, so you make Islamic pages. They come to the website. They put in questions.
Exactly.
You then talk to them, and then you answer the question. You convert. Exactly. Okay, continue.
He said, wow, and he believed in me so much actually, and he told me, Ahmed, we want to show him better. This person was really active. I love him much. He was really active, and he told me, let me do something more. I said, let me get the Arab people who not Saudi, who comes from like Egyptian, Tunisian, Sudanian, Yemen. These people, let me gather them. He told me, gather them. Take plan and make it. I said, okay. Give me call, give me stuff. So he tell me everything you need, I will get it. Even I look from this. Even the camera I speak with you from it right now, he bought it for me. I remember.
You sound like a very nice person.
He even bought me one phone. It's an old phone of me. It was for yes. He bought that.
Yeah.
This person.
But why did you want to gather these people? What were you going to do? You want to gather these?
I will gather them and give them Islamic classes.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Underline wahabi classes.
Yeah, okay, got you.
To be honest. Yes. I told him, Yallah, let's go. I went and I started to gather the people. I gave them invitation we have like big, I can tell you this way, we not work alone. Like, you understand what I mean? It is official work, and we have many places belong to us. And we have one of these places is like club. This we have like state for football player. And also a building, and this building has ping pong, like table ping pong this and stuffs and eat and stuff like that. So I was giving money. I brought the people. I got all out of people, and I brought them, and I told them we have we wanted to make like meeting of Arab, or I called it like classes of Arab. That we bring you to classes of Arab. We teach you Islamic da'wah stuff like that, fiqh, hadith, stuff like that. You come, you eat, you like that. I brought many people. I give invitation to hundreds of people.
Yep.
Teams in this day, like 50 people or something like that, they all came to the race and they came and we had a big.
What year are we now, brother? What year was this?
It was difficult to say in Saudi, you know.
Maybe 2017, 2018, before COVID?
Almost 2017.
Before COVID then, right? Before COVID.
Yeah. Before COVID. Before COVID.
Okay.
It could be 16 then. 16.
Okay, 2016.
Yeah, almost 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now so you were just following along, right? Initially, you went to Saudi Arabia, you did the initial course, you went to some masjids, and then after that, you went to teach Quran at one place, and after that, you started looking for more jobs, and then you found this job here, part of the ministry it's the Institute of Dawah in Saudi Arabia. I don't know if that's the exact name, but the Dawah. And you initially was the secretary, but then this person, new manager's come, he's seen all the potential you have, and now you've got this whole building where you're calling people that are Arab and teaching them Islam, teaching them the Wahabi way of Islam. Okay.
Wahabi way of Islam.
Okay.
I finished with those people who, I can say this is like 5 years since I started this meeting or these classes. 5 years.
Yep.
Those 5 years already, I was finishing with them books explanation. I mean, I read the book and maybe I printed to them, I give it to everyone copy, or we have already copies. You know, the Saudis have hundreds of copies of every books, especially their books. Ibn Baz, Ibn Uthimin, Ibn Fawzan, those people. Yep. And then I give them the books, and then I started to read this book and the explanation to them. I finished with them all these Salafi's books. You understand what I mean? Aqeeda, fiqh, stuff like that. خلاص. The people tell me, enough بقى, you give us all the books or stuff like that. I say I have to give them all the books. I started in this time to read all the books, to teach them all the books. From between those books I met was one of the books, for example, I teach it, for example, aqeeda al-wasatiyya, Ibn Taymiyyah. This is, you are Salafi and very good. When you teach this, you can say you are believe like you are Salafi. You don't feel any different. This is one of the books normally.
So this is very critical, right? So you've taught them the whole Salafi way, the Wahabi way. You've taught them all of that, and they said, "Teach us more." And then you started reading the classical books.
Exactly.
Because they said, "Teach us more."
Yes, exactly.
So similar to you, right? When you had your limit, when you were in Egypt, your limit came, and you wanted to learn more. You went to other universities. These people, they learn all the Salafi way, but they still want more. See, the Salafi is not complete. It's not like they want more. And so now you have made a decision to go start reading the classical books.
Exactly. But I can add something here. Very good. You put light on this point. Look, in this time, my sheikhs in Egypt, they said, this is our limit. We can't teach more because they didn't taught more now. They didn't got more. But I got more, and I have already the ideology or the methodology. I can read any books I can. Why? Because I already learned from Al-Azhar, I learned from the Jama'ah Sharia, and I have this limit. I can say I can read any books in the earth.
Because you've learned from Al-Azhar, you've learned from the Institute of Al-Azhar, and you also had the asha'ria in your pocket as well. Right?
Exactly. And I have usul al-fiqh and stuff like that. So every book, I can open it, I can read it, I can understand it.
Yep, beautiful.
I did this. I started to read the books, all the books. When I started to read all the books, first of book, maybe I can say, I met one of the books. He made me more mujassim more than I didn't understand the Imam as I wanted to be. It was one of the books of Hanabila book. It was Imam Al-Qadi Abi Ya'la.
Okay.
It was named Tal al-Ta'wil. This book is like, I don't know what is going on, but he had all the old hadiths, fake ever hadiths, hadith lie, hadith. He put them like Allah sit down.
You're breaking up, brother. You just broke up there, brother. So that book, just if you can just repeat it, you just broke up for a minute.
Yes, this book is named Ibtal al-Ta'wil.
Okay. And what was that about?
One of the books of the Imam Al-Qadi Abi Ya'la was this one of the bigger Imam of Hanabila in his time. He was in the 4th century.
Okay.
In this book, he had every hadith, even mawdu' hadith, makthub hadith lie. Right, he put every hadith lie and he put it, and he tell you, in this time, even I didn't understand this book 100% as I should be.
Right.
He spoke about Allah hands, Allah leg, Allah sit down, Allah even we called Allah Allah like is lay down, even is like this. He said all this, I don't have problem with it. But when I say Allah has no organs, has no shape, has no, yani he after he put all this hadith, he say, yani this thing is what you get it from what you think. Yani when you hear this text, believe in yourself, there is another meanings to what I hear. This one is the thing what Imam wanted to say. But for sure, when I read this book as first book or second book or third book, and all the books, I didn't understand what he's mean exactly. I understand it now for sure. But in this time, I thought like he put like someone put a knife in my head. I didn't understand how to think. I didn't understand exactly what is going on. But I felt like another level of knowledge.
No, but was he mujassama? Was he?
No. He wasn't mujassama. He wasn't nothing. But he have issue, we can say, because he put all this hadith is makdhoob and stuff like that. But he tell you, listen, I put you. I can say he say I put all the I broke all limits. But I tell you, in the end, Allah has not organs. It's like that. He tell you, for example, Allah said. He tell you, I have no problem to put all this hadith, even if mawdu'. He tell you, Allah said, Allah lay down, Allah has hand, Allah has leg, Allah has but this thing is not as you hear it, like something like that. Like,
but he showed all the hadiths. He brought all these hadiths that show that, and they're madohis and they're not correct, or he's taking the wrong meaning of it, that Allah has a hand and this and that. But then in the end, he's saying Allah has no organs.
It's not organs. Exactly.
So then how does he connect that to what he said earlier? Does he say the earlier part I said was incorrect?
He wanted to tell you, he wanted to tell you all these things. Don't take it as the meanings in your mind. It has meanings different.
Got you. Don't take the literal meaning. Yes. So I got you. So he shows you all the hadith, say, look, this is what it could be like this, but actually that's the literal meaning. Don't take the literal meaning because Allah has no organs.
Exactly. Something like that. He wasn't wrong, but even I figure out the two sheikh of the famous sheikhs, one ash'ari, the most bigger famous ash'ari on the earth right now. He is understand the Imam as I understand it in the first time. I can say this. Imam Hanbali, or one of famous Hanbali sheikh, he attacked him too. He tell him, no, you understand the Imam wrong. Now I understand Imam as it should be. For example, I put all the talk together. I understand it differently. Maybe I understand as a Hanbali way, the Sheikh Hanbali famous. His name is Sheikh Said Fouda even. This is one of the most famous Sheikh on the Ash'ari way right now. In Ilm al-Kalam. He insulted al-Qadiyah and understand when I even good opinion between all these sheikhs together with the famous sheikhs in Ash'ari. I good opinion on internet and the people comes to my channel and see it even. You understand right now? In this.
While we're on the topic, brother, from all of the books that you have read, who was the first one that had the Mujassima belief? Where did it come from? Who was the first one?
I can say who made this issue 100%. Imam Ibn Taymiyyah.
Ibn Taymiyyah? Okay. But also,
he got it from Karramiyya, as I think. There is, as we know, there is not book Karramiyya comes up. We don't have this original books right now. Maybe.
Okay.
But what we got, the first one, he spoke about jism, body, and stuff like that things, and he couldn't deny it. It was Ibn Taymiyyah.
Ibn Taymiyyah.
He said Ibn Taymiyyah.
Okay.
He would add this bid'ah to Islam. What we got knowledge about it.
Okay. And we'll go into that more topic in a different topic in another day. But let's just be clear for now. Ibn Taymiyyah was the first one to bring this bid'ah. But also, from your reading, Ibn Taymiyyah did Auzubillah from this, right? Towards the end of his life. He said Ibn Hajar made him to change his way. He didn't believe this at the end before he died. He did.
Exactly. I 100% believe that Ibn Taymiyyah did tawbah before he died.
He did tawbah of this. Okay, perfect. Okay, continue, brother. So now you're in Saudi Arabia. You're taught these people, they want to have more knowledge. You're now starting to read the classical books. You read this first one, but it made you even more mujassama. But you didn't understand it correctly. What happened then? What other books did you read? Tell us.
Exactly. Next book after this, I learned it, or I read it and I started to explain it. It was a tahawiyah.
At-Tahawiyya. Okay, by Imam Tahawi. Yep.
الطحاوي Imam al-Tahawi.
Yep.
We يعني study on this I can say this line which is say Allah has no direction, Allah has no organs, تعالى الله عن الأعضاء.